Buddy Dog Humane Society was founded in 1961 after homeless dogs were discovered at the dump in Sudbury, living off of the trash, barely surviving. The society is a not-for-profit animal welfare organization dedicated to finding loving owners for homeless dogs and cats. They stand by one main goal: giving a new lease on life to impounded dogs and cats.
We very rarely will turn cats and dogs away if there's a severe medical issue that we can't do anything with, or if it's a dog that we deem isn't safe for us to adopt out, or a cat, then we would have to turn them away and try to find another place for them to go, or try to make other arrangements for them.
Buddy Dog accepts homeless dogs and cats in good health and with a friendly attitude. Some can be a little rambunctious, but the staff will always work with the animals until they are trained, well-behaved, and ready to move into their new home.
Our belief is that we can take in a dog, work with it. We have a really good volunteer program, and try to make it adoptable, and that we're willing to spend the time and the money to find the right person. There's a matchup everywhere. It's just a matter of whether you can take the time and the patience to find the right person.
Buddy Dog could not do all that it does without its volunteers.
Volunteers contact us through our website. We have a volunteer at buddydoghs.com. Basically, we have a waiting list. We have between 60 and 80 volunteers over the whole course of the week. And they can do anything from walking dogs to being in the cat room. We have some that just do social events. We have some that just man booths.
The facility sees a lot of cats and dogs get adopted, and since we had a mild winter, it has definitely been a busy season.
It really goes with the economy. When the economy is good, the adoptions are good, and it's also the weather. This winter, we're having a good winter so far because the weather's been nice. People have been looking at dogs. It's hard when the weather's cold, it's snowy for the fourth time in a row for 4 weeks, and nobody wants to take the dog out, and so it's been good.
Once you find that special cat or dog that you would like to take home with you and make a part of your family, here is the next step.
If they're a person who's never had a dog before, a lot of times what we'll do is they'll talk to us and we'll try to figure out what their schedule is, whether they want a high active dog, a medium, or a low. And then we'll have them walk each one of them, try to feel where we're at. And then if they happen to like a dog and they decide that's the one they want to do, then we have them fill out an application. The application we then go over with them to make sure that they have the right hours, they're aware of vets. You know, we ask them questions on crate training or obedience training. And then if that's all good, then they can put what's called a hold on. The hold is $25, and that holds the dog till 24 to 48 hours or till medically ready. And that allows them to go home and think about it. Very rarely do we do same-day adoptions because we really want you to go home, because this is an animal that's going to be with you for 15 years or more. So we really want them to take the time and not be caught up in the moment. Our biggest job is to put the reality into an emotional purchase.
There is no time limit on how long a dog or cat can stay at Buddy Dog, and the animals are never put down, unless that is the more humane choice. Unfortunately, sometimes a match made between pet and owner doesn't quite work out, and if the animal gets returned, it will always have a home at Buddy Dog.
For the most part, we also get people who have lost a dog, and then they adopt another one. It's just too soon, and they're not ready, and they just can't deal with it. Generally, those come back usually the next day. A lot of times, it's not a good match. The matching of dogs and people is kind of like dating. Everybody has their baggage, and you have to match the two baggages up, and sometimes it doesn't match, and you go on.
The shelter takes in more than just dogs and cats.
We've had birds, we've had rabbits, and gerbils once. We don't usually, unless there's a real severe case or something, because we just aren't set up for that, and it's just not a good match for us. But every once in a while we do.
Adoptions are constantly happening at Buddy Dog.
If you're going to average it all out, you're probably looking at, if we do 600 dogs and there's 50 weeks, so there's quite a few dogs and quite a few cats. I'm guessing somewhere between 10 and 20 of the two of them together. Probably even a little bit more, but it all varies, because sometimes everything goes out and then you have weeks where it's slow.
Since Buddy Dog Humane Society is a not-for-profit, they depend on fundraising and donations.
We do a lot of fundraisers. We have a thing called Wolfstock, which is in September. And that's, we have about 80 or 90 vendors. And what's nice for us is we get to see all the adoptions come back. Because at any one time in the field in Hudson, there'll be 100, 150 dogs. And what's really interesting is because the owners are all looking at all the stuff, the dogs all get along. So they're not getting interfered with, and generally it's a very good time.
If you are moving or have a pet that you can't care for anymore, Buddy Dog is more than happy to take them for you. But that is not the only way they get dogs and cats.
We get a lot of local dogs from owner turn-in and surrenders. We also will get animal control dogs. We take dogs in from Puerto Rico. We have about 4 or 5 different groups that will actually fly into Boston, then we go in and get them. And then the last group we get is from South Carolina. A lot of times we'll meet them halfway and drive them up from there.
The shelter located on Route 20 in Sudbury was constructed in 1976 and offers dogs over 30 indoor and outdoor areas with comfortable bedding and toys. And the cats have a room with picture windows for bird watching and a porch for sunbathing. If you are ready to add a new furry friend to your family, check out Buddy Dog Humane Society.
The best thing to do is come in. If you're looking to adopt a dog or a cat, come in and take a look at what we have. A lot of times with dogs, what we'll do is we'll give you what information we have and have you take them for a walk. The more dogs you walk, you kind of build a list of what you like about them. When that list all lights up, there's your dog.